Look, it's an adventure with Fluffy the bunny and Boomer the puppy. Join them as they go on an exciting journey through the clouds. But be careful, this is a story with a twist. Can you handle it? Okay, then let's begin. It was a beautiful day in the sky. Fluffy and Boomer were playing hide and seek near the clouds when suddenly a strong wind picked them up and blew them away. What? Fluffy cried. Where are we? The wind had taken them to a part of the sky ruled by wild winds. There were whirlwinds and twisters everywhere. Fluffy and Boomer were too small to go against the wind, so they had no choice but to be blown wherever the wind wanted to take them. They passed by fluffy white clouds and dark rain clouds. They went over mountains that touched the sun and under bridges made of rainbows. Then they saw a field full of dandelions. Fluffy loved dandelions. She begged the wind to let her out so she could play with them. But the wind just blew and blew. Soon the sky grew dark and the wind began to howl. Fluffy and Boomer huddled together, scared and alone. Just then, a wise old owl flew past them. Lost little ones, he hooted. Why are you out here in the wild winds? This is a dangerous place. Even I only come here when I have to. We were playing hide and seek, said Fluffy. And then this mean wind picked me up and brought me here. I want to go home. The owl knew how scary it could be for such small ones to be caught in the wild winds. He had seen many lost adventurers become twisted and turned into pretzels by the wind and pulled into the giant whirlpools in the distance. I'll help you, the owl said kindly. Hop on my back, little ones. We'll find your way home together. Fluffy and Boomer thanked the owl and hopped on his back. The owl spread his big wings and flew above the wild winds. He steered clear of the dangerous whirlpools and the sharp, jagged mountains that scraped the sky. Finally, he led them to a small opening between the clouds. This will take us back to where you belong, the owl said. As they flew through the opening, Fluffy and Boomer waved goodbye to the owl. They soared over rolling hills and sparkling rivers until they saw their house in the distance. Look, there's our home, cried Boomer. The wind that had been blowing them around was gone. Now the wind seemed friendly, pushing them gently toward home. When they landed, Fluffy and Boomer gave each other a big hug. They were so happy to be home. Then they noticed something. The adventure had blown their house down, but now they knew how to fix it. They worked together, and soon their house was whole again. They snuggled up on their porch swing, feeling very grateful to be home. Then Fluffy said, I thought we'd never get out of there. Me too, said Boomer. But we did, and it's a good thing we had that nice owl to help us. If we hadn't worked together, we wouldn't have been able to fix our house. And if we hadn't been blown all the way to the dandelion field, I don't think I would have ever noticed how pretty the purple dandelions are. Fluffy and Boomer stayed on their porch swing, watching the sunset over the hills. They knew that no matter what happened, they would always have each other. And that's why, no matter what kind of day they have, they can always look forward to a happy ending. The end. Do you have a friend who always helps you when things go wrong? Share this story with them and remind them just how valuable their friendship is. See you next time.